Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be starting another garden vlog. I just love these. Honestly, I live for them on my channel right now. It's my favorite content to put out. So I just love that you guys are loving it too. They do get so much less views than my other videos, but that's okay. Maybe more gardening folks will find us over here in our little corner of the internet. But until then, I have an update for you. But while I share the update, oh, that was loud. I want to repot a plant out here. I have this really beautiful hibiscus. Look at the beautiful bloom on that. Will my camera focus on it? No. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. Okay, so I got this pot. I think I just inhaled something. I'm okay. I think I inhaled dirt or a bug. It's really up in the air. Anyway, I have this urn style planter and I thought it was really cute, and I am going to be potting that plant into here because it really needs a permanent home. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I don't know. I like having it up at the front here, but it doesn't really make sense in anywhere, like any place up here, but we'll just have to see. First, before I do that though, I have to drill a hole for drainage because there's not currently a hole here. So I got my drill, got my little drill bit. So where we left off last time, I was really sad and frustrated with the whole fence situation. Rightfully so. I mean, I had this big plan and I was gonna do it and it was gonna be great. But I was having a lot of trouble. So I took a couple of days to just regroup. Last time I filmed it was Saturday, it's now Monday. So the last 2 days I've kind of just been sitting around doing other things, kind of taking my mind off of it and just thinking about what my solution could be. And I realized something, okay? Well, number one, I called some handyman companies, I don't know, to see if I could hire somebody to finish the fence, because I was at the point where I was like, I don't want anything to do with this anymore. And I have all the supplies. I just need someone to come out and finish it. But, oh, we need a bit more soil at the bottom. But, oh, there's soil down here. I called some handymen this morning to see what could be offered to me. And nobody answered because today happens to be Memorial Day, so they're probably not working. But I came up with a solution. This looks really good, by the way. I love it. Okay, my solution is this. Whoa! Cattle panels. Cattle panels. Pfft, what? Okay, the issue with the fence was that it was really hard for me to do by myself because I would have had to stretch it, right? And like, you have to stretch it in a certain way or else the fence will get all wonky. And it was just really, really difficult. Okay, so the fencing that I purchased was cheaper than cattle panels. Cattle panel, I paid probably like $250 for what I got, which will probably be enough and then some, like a little bit of extra. But the galvanized steel wire fence that I purchased was like $130. So it's significantly cheaper. But I started to weigh the pros and cons and I was like, well, I'm gonna hire somebody to finish the job. So I'm probably gonna be paying like $300, $500, $600, $700. Like, I really don't know how much it would actually cost. But my expectation was that it would be $500 minimum. So if I'm willing to like spend $500 on someone to come and fix it, like finish it, I might as well spend less than that on the cattle panels when I know that that will be a good solution and I can finish it on my own. Because really the only issue with the fence was that it was impossible to stretch on my own. and like without having a bunch of tools to do it. So yeah, if I do the cattle panels, if you're not familiar with cattle panels, it's basically like really thick wire fencing, and people use them for a lot of things in their gardens. Like sometimes people will use them for like trellises and stuff. I do plan on using them for trellises, you know, later on when I'm starting to set up that part of the garden. Maybe in next week's video I'll show that. But yeah, I think that this is going to be a wonderful solution. It was more expensive, like I said, and since I already cut the galvanized steel fencing that I purchased before, I can't return it, but I can probably sell it on Marketplace for less than I purchased it for, but still I would be spending less than I would if I hired somebody, you know what I mean? So I've lost some money on that decision that I made, but at the end of the day, like, I'm still going to be saving if I don't hire somebody. So that's pretty much what's going on with that. So today, me and my friend Elizabeth went and actually picked up the cattle panels. They came in 16-foot panels, but that was just way too big for my truck. So we ended up cutting them in half. So they're all 8-foot pieces now. And now we just have to like put them back together around the fence, which I realize isn't necessarily ideal because the poles are every 12 feet, but I'm sure that we'll figure it out. We'll probably have to get some wire to kind of connect two pieces together, and we'll probably lose some inches with that, but I got 10 of them, so that's going to be plenty of cattle panel space. I mean, I think that gives me an abundance, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll be enough. I have a habit of underestimating how much of something I'm going to need, so this time I just like went above what I really think I'm gonna need, so hopefully that will be enough, but we will just have to see. So I'm gonna backfill in here, just like fill in soil around the top. This urn planter is so beautiful. It looks so good with this plant in it, and I'm just really excited to finally have it in a pot because I didn't have one for so long for it, and it needed a home because I love this plant. You guys, big things happened today, and I'm so excited to show you what I did. I had a friend, Elizabeth, beautiful person. She came out and she helped me build the fence today, and it went so well. So I'm gonna show you the footage of that. It's probably gonna be a very long time lapse, but if you don't want to watch the time lapse, I will put a timestamp on the screen so that you can skip it if you want. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have one side up right next to the door. It looks so good. I'm so proud of us. Okay, so like I said, they are in 8-foot sections. So we had to connect them right here, which is basically imperceivable from far away, which is what I was hoping for. So that was way easier than the other process that I was doing. And now we just do the long side. That'll be the true test.
The risk of being seen as the idiot.
Can you believe? Ah! We did that. We did that. I am so happy. Literally, words fail me when I think about this. Like, this is so cool. I'm so proud of us. This is like honestly one of the hardest projects I have ever taken on in my entire life. Maybe the hardest. And we did it. We're done. Well, okay. Clearly this thing needs to be figured out, but it is really long, that little section right here. I don't even know how that happened, because we thought, my father-in-law, we thought that this section would be the same length as that, and it's bigger than 12 feet. I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna have to buy probably like a 1x6x16 board, and then have them cut it in the store to be the correct length, because I cannot hang a 16-foot board out the back of my car. So I think that it's probably like 13 feet, I think. So anyway, that is that situation. The last thing that I need to do in here to like really solidify everything is figure out how I'm going to staple the top board to the fencing. I don't really know how I'm gonna do that, but probably just like a smaller staple, because I thought I just saw a deer, but it was my dog. Because the staples that I have are like, I think 2-inch staples, so it would go right through the 1x6. So have to figure that out, but like, we are living La Vida Loca in my freaking garden. Oh my gosh, look at the back. It looks so good. This is such a turn of events from the last time I filmed, like last week's video. I was so defeated. Like, oh my gosh, I was so sad and disappointed. This is a massive turn of events, and like I can plant in here this week. So I just have to build the gates right here, obviously the arbor, but like we're freaking basically done. Like once the gates are up, then I can definitely plant in here. So I'm going to tackle the gates tomorrow. I need to watch some videos on how the heck to do that, because I honestly have no idea. So yeah, once that is done, then I can plant in here, because it would be just like a walkway for the deer to come right in. Let's do a check-in on all the things that I have left to do. So number 1, gates. Number 2, I have to add chicken wire to the bottom area so that tiny little animals can't come in, like rabbits and well, squirrels will come in no matter what I do, but hopefully it'll be harder for them. Likely not, because they can do whatever they want. Squirrels are crazy. I need to put like either string lights that are solar powered up here, or figure out some sort of wire situation, because clearly this is only like a 5-foot fence, and I have the posts up to 7 feet tall in some places. I think they're all 7 feet tall from their respective place in the ground, but clearly none of this is leveled. So that's why, like, especially over there, one side is like way higher than the other. It's because the ground is not leveled out. But it honestly looks really good. Like from afar, I thought that it would look bad, but it doesn't, because it just like goes along with the slope of the ground. I think that's really all I have to do. And then I have some extra cattle panels. You can see I have 1.5 cattle panels left, so I have 3 8-foot sections left. So I think that I'm just gonna like play around with those and maybe try to make like a trellis or something. But yeah, I think that this is really, really coming together, and I'm so proud of myself. It feels so good. So good to have this like figured out. I'm watching my dog roll in something that's probably poop. As I said, they are an 8-foot, the cattle panels were cut into 8-foot sections. So we just got some wire and attached them just like this. I need to put one right there, we missed that one. But anyway, I did that pretty much like every 8 feet along the entire garden. And from far away, you cannot see really at all. There's one right there, but you cannot even tell. Like it honestly looks pretty good. It's not super noticeable. So this one has one. That one's like basically imperceivable. But anyway, that is the update for right now, and we will see how much I can get done in the next couple of days before this video has to go out. Ah! We did it! Major shout out to Elizabeth, who, I don't know if you're gonna see this, but this was really only possible because of her. So huge shout out. She was definitely working really hard out here. We were joking that in a lot of the footage it looks like she's doing most of the work because we left the hammering to her, because I am so bad at hammering things in and she's just so good at it. And we were like, it would be the best use of our time if she just handles the hammering and I do other things. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share my excitement with you guys about this. It's incredible. I feel so good about it, and I'm gonna go shower and chill out for the rest of the night. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hello everybody. It has been a few days. I have been preoccupied with other things. So I'm going to do the gates today, or I'm at least going to attempt to do the gates today. It's a little warm. Well, okay, actually, no, I shouldn't even say that. I'm anticipating that it will be warm because, as you can see, the sun just came out from behind a cloud. It's kind of doing a little dance between the clouds right now. So when it is like full sun, I get a little warm. But anyway, not the point. So I'm out here because I need to do some measurements, because this gate on this side right here is bigger than the one at the front. And the reason for that is utility purposes. So if I ever needed to drive something in here, I don't even think my lawnmower could fit in that opening, actually. To be honest with you, it would be a bit of a stretch. But if I ever needed to like take a wheelbarrow in here, whatever, I would have that opportunity right over here, and it would be a lot easier than trying to go through the arbor, because eventually this front area will be an arbor and there will be some climbing roses and it'll just be a little bit more intricate. So I have a utility entrance in the back, and I also did 2 doors because I am eventually planning on having a greenhouse. A bunch of people left feedback saying that I should go with the Amish greenhouse, which is all good and well. I'm happy with it. We came to that collective decision. It's just trying to figure out how to get it here now. That's going to be the issue. So we will just have to see. If I can't do it this season, then definitely next season, or maybe in the fall or the winter. But after doing this project, I'm feeling kind of like I want just like a little bit of a break from thinking through strategy like that. But anyway, so I'm going to measure really quickly and then start cutting my wood to see if I need to go buy more wood. Hopefully I don't, but likely I will, because that's just life, you know?
All along, you know, the beauty in your soul is for sure. Hard to just stand still. The groove is all I've got, and it's hot. Come with us, you must. The world is just a bust for your head. So sit back and unwind. You've got to find the time for sunshine.
I did it. It doesn't look incredible, but it is done. That is a freaking gate, and it's on. There's obviously a gap at the bottom, but I am going to be putting chicken wire down here anyway. So anyway, there's gate number 1. Gate number 2 is not done yet, and I'm not doing it today because I'm freaking hot and sweaty.
The groove is all I've got.